So today is the day that I go and bury my grandmother. If you've kept up with anything that I've put out lately, which wasn't much, I've been at home. It sucks. I don't want to be at home, especially right now. I don't deal with death the way I think I probably should. It happens so frequently. I don't know. So I've just kept my mind pretty busy. Today, well, I guess you could say yesterday, because it's 3:30 in the morning. It hit kind of hard. My grandmother wanted particular things for when she was buried. She told me I took care of my grandmother after her stroke twice. My family didn't really much give a shit about any of it. It's a long story, and I'm not going to tell that whole story, other than the fact that the people that are going to be there are fake people. One of my cousins has basically just derailed everything. My grandmother wanted to be buried in an outfit, and they said that they couldn't even remember what the outfit was. They didn't even know what I was talking about. And in the pictures that they put up, like, she's wearing it in several pictures. I'm just like, and she wanted these teddy bears that some people had given her, and she told me this several times. These things are not like one-offs. Like, me and her had several discussions. Like, if it were for me, like, her burial, like, would not have been paid for. Like, she thought that it was going to be taken out of her retirement, and it wasn't, and it's like a whole fucking ordeal, dude. And I don't expect any thanks or anything from that. My uncle pretty much wedged me from my nana, who was basically the last person in that family who gave a shit. And if you know a little bit about some of that history, you know a little bit about that. I briefly have discussed it over several videos, including the one of my biological father, which would have been his mom that I'm burying, who was the ultimate piece of shit. So, I mentioned the teddy bears. They were like, oh, well, we'll look for them. And I said, well, maybe if, you can't find them, which I haven't heard anything from him. Yeah, my cousin started giving me these one-line sentence, like, responses. Because she told me that she did not want her funeral to be a sermon. And I guess that offended him. Sorry, that's what she wanted. But I suggested that, if they couldn't find the teddy bears, then maybe we could all, as the grandkids, put a teddy bear with her. And I just got a thumbs up. So I got a teddy bear, and I'm going to put this in her casket. And I made a little locket I sewed on there. And it's got a picture of, like, me and my kid. So yeah, I'm in between, like, just being really pissed off and sad. I just really don't want to be here. I don't want to do today. I'm just mad. I'm mad about a lot of things, but today sucks. What I know about death, though, is that it's easier to be mad than it is to be sad, and that's what I tend to do a lot of. Specifically with some people more than others, but this one I'm I don't know. It's a large door that's being closed, and it sucks because, yet again, I've been pushed aside as some kind of fucked off outsider, like I've been my whole life. And you know, in some ways, I should just fucking come to expect that. But at the same time, it's like, these were things that she had told me that we talked about. And they fucking lost that shit like it didn't fucking matter, dude. Nobody stepped in. I called APS like several times because of the situation. I am fucking worried about some parts of this because I don't want to have to interact with my uncle. So hopefully he fucking stays away from me. And if anybody wants to fight me about this fucking teddy bear, I will throat punch somebody. Because I'll be damned if they're going to take this from me. My cousin said that he was... Because I talked about the suit that she wanted to wear. And he had said, like, oh, well, you know, we didn't see anything like that. You know, a lot of... And her stuff was, like, nasty, which is why I ended up having to use money to, like, buy her clothes and shit. But, like... He had said, well, maybe you and your son, you know, could go and find her a suit. And I was like, okay. We talked about fucking sizes, dude. And then, like, the same day that, like, I get the message, I message him back because I'm thinking about all these things. And I was like, well, when I go, I'll go and get it on a suit on Tuesday. Because my son had orientation, and I was like, should I just bring it up to DeBerry's, or, I mean, that's where she's getting buried. Anyway, so, and he was like, no, one line. My wife, my other cousin, and him went and bought her a blouse, one line. Next line, she will be pretty. Why the fuck did you even say that to me, dude? Like, fuck them. One last time, dude. And I've just really, really wanted my cousin Dustin, dude, because he would have been the only fucking person there. And sometimes I feel like I can hear him saying just, you know, like, fuck that. And I know it. And, because he was kind of in the same boat as me. But at the same time, it's just like, I just really wish he was here. I'm kind of mad about that. Too, I guess. Got a lot to be mad about. Anyways, I'm not having a good time at home either. It's been a really shitty situation for a while, and I just really want to fucking go out and back out and camp. I'm going crazy in here. I've been playing games and shit, but my computers are fucked and I can't even get my OBS to work properly anymore. So I need to get away, and that's my plan. How soon? When? I don't know. Soon, I hope. I gotta do these doctor's appointments and shit too, and that could derail some shit too, and I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm gonna bury my nana today.